the bridge in 72, where legends played in royal blue. Osgood's Grace, Bonetti's.
Hello and welcome to another Chelsea chat. Yes, I seem bright, don't I? But inside I'm dying. What a club I support. Yesterday it was Chelsea 1, Brighton 3. And after a week of really bad news, Cole Palmer being rested for 3 to 4 weeks, so his groin has a chance to heal. And if it doesn't, it will need operating on. What else have we got that's come? Oh, Wesley Fofana got concussion, so misses 3 games. 3 games for concussion. I don't know if that's a league rule or what. I thought it was 7 days. But apparently Robert Sanchez punched him and the glass man concussion. I suppose if a big lump does come and punch you, I shouldn't really be moaning, but after his injury record, it's just icing on the cake, isn't it? Especially when we're so short on defenders. We all said in the summer, I think, need to buy another centre-half, and so it's seen. So yesterday, we had Chalobah, who is going to be missing against Liverpool, and we had Hato, who I thought done well in the first half. But yeah, so we lost 3-1. Oh. And I'll tell you what yesterday did prove to me. Maresca can't manage when you go down to 10 men. All he does is throw on defenders. Bad year shield yesterday when you've got Garnacho on the back. You're inviting trouble. You're saying to the other side, right, we're not going to attack you, so just come and have a go at us. We're 1-0 up, but I'm sure you've got enough time to score 3. Could have been 4, actually. It's outrageous the way he thinks. It's just safety first. Have a bit of flair. Remember the old days, the old Man United side under Ferguson? They would have attacked even stronger if they went down to 10. Under Jose, there's been times we've gone down to 10. Did he take all the attackers off and put defenders on? No. I was pulling my hair out yesterday. First half, we weren't great by any means, but we were puffing along, and Brighton aren't that great either, let's be honest about it. When I saw their team sheet, I was hoping Minty was Minty from EastEnders, but it wasn't. It was a really athletic black guy who was a little bit skillful and did most of the good things that Brighton did in the first half. They were heavily reliant on him as an outlet. We weren't really at the races. We went ahead with Enzo Fernandez header, which I'm being brutally honest, the boy's putting in the effort, but he's so off form. Some of his passing is shocking, his shooting is shocking. He couldn't hit a barn door with a tractor. So give him a rest. Sometimes when you go on the substitutes bench, you can see what's going on. It gives you a different perspective, and I think that's what he needs, some time on the subs bench, particularly now Lavia's back. Although how long for, who knows. Don't worry, Enzo, you probably only have 1 game on the substitutes bench. So yeah, yesterday, Sanchez in goal. Right back, Reece James, nice to see him there. Chalobah, I was happy with that. You know I like Chalobah. And Hato next to him, I was interested to see. A little bit on the small side when you're going up for headers, but just wanted to see what the boy was like. Quite impressed, actually. Left back, Cucurella. In midfield, Enzo, allegedly, Caicedo. Then we had Neto on one wing, Estevao on the other, João Pedro up front, and who've I missed? I know I've missed someone, but they must have really shot out, mustn't they? So we started off and everything was going not springingly. We were plodding along. We haven't played well all season. And then, you can't count West Ham. West Ham are absolutely pony, aren't they? They are. So yeah, we plodded along, and then in the 53rd minute, a week after Maresca had sat on telly and said, look, I'd rather a player stay on the pitch, not give, not get a red card. So we've got the 11 players and give a goal away. Well, it was a catalogue of errors. Santos, terrible bit of control. You wouldn't expect that from a Premier League footballer. and left Trevor Chalobah right in the shit. There is no other word for it. And Trevo brings the bloke down. If he hadn't brought him down, he would have probably scored. But who knows? Goalkeeper might have saved. He was actually in the right position yesterday, so no need for it really. So Trevor walks, which is a shame because I think he's been playing really well lately. Must have been his haircut. It's like Samson. This probably a load of you watching this won't even know who Samson was. Geezer in the Bible, had his hair cut off, really strong he was, had his hair cut off and went really, really weak. Samson and Delilah. So you can see now why I wasn't a religious education teacher for a living. So yeah, he's gone, and bad marking. Is it Apache Bong? Come on, leaves his man, gives him a free run, goal. Lad got loads of potential, but really prone for a mistake, and makes another one later. And I'm not even going to go through the Brighton goals. It's too depressing. Not one of those goals was unavoidable. There was at no time was there a goal that they scored that we shouldn't have defended. It was just shocking. And that's with defenders on. And then, of course, we've got no attackers. He's brought Estevao off. He's brought Neto off. We got no one to cause some problems, have we? Oh, it's just come to me who I'd forgotten. Andre Santos. How could I forget him after that back pass or that mistimed bit of control? Sorry, Andre, I do apologise. You should have stuck in my head. It shows how old I'm getting. I'm probably getting some sort of dementia that I forgot you when I thought of the team. So that was it. It was second half was just horrible. No real chance of scoring. João Pedro, he must think, what have I done coming here? Because I think he was probably the buy of the close season, wasn't he? We don't know about Estevao, do we, young lad? We don't really know because he gets taken off every time there's a red card. And he's probably the boy you should leave on. That first nutmeg in the first half and that burst of pace, that at least gave me some hope. And you never know. He tries doing too much. If he'd passed that, he had two people in the middle waiting just to knock it in. But he's a young lad, and he'll learn. And I think when he does learn, he'll be some asset. And certainly as an out, you've got to leave him or Pedro Neto on the whole game, as far as I'm concerned. I just do not get Maresca. And I said last week, because against Bayern we were pants. Against Manchester United, yeah, we had the sending off. But we were pants. And we were pants for the first 10 minutes against Man United. They got beat yesterday by Brentford 3-1. That shows you how bad we are. They say, oh, styles make fights, styles make matches, but can't be affording to lose to that lot. They are absolutely at their bottom end under that. Was it Amarim, or whatever his name is? The Portuguese guy that speaks gobbledygook every week, and as opposed to our Italian that speaks gobbledygook every week. And we're awful against Lincoln. It's, yeah, I know it's their cup final and they're right up for it, but what about our lot? They could have got something out of that game. At the start of the second half, we done enough just to get over the line, but Lincoln. And yeah, people will say, oh, we made some changes. Yeah, not many though. You know, do we need Cole Palmer to beat Lincoln? I just don't know. Right, anyway, here's the scores. Sanchez didn't do much wrong, really, did he? Didn't really stand a lot of chance with the goals. 6. Right back, Reece James is my Chelsea man of the match, actually. He gets a 7.5. Inside him, Trevo Chalobah. He's going to get a 4 because I rate him highly, and you know the stats back that he's one of the best defenders in Europe. But yesterday, use your head, Trevor. I know it's so tempting. I don't know if I could have done it. I know if I think I could stop a bloke, I'd go for it. So, but it's easy in my armchair. But no, sorry, a week after the manager has said that, up till you got sent off, it would have been a 6.5, but no 4. Sorry, we can't keep doing it. Hato yesterday gets a 7. I thought for the first half he was really good. Disappeared a lot in the second half, but that defence don't look like it knows what it's doing, especially from set pieces. I don't know what's going on there. Cucurella was all right, not on the top of his game, but it was okay. He gets a 6.5. Enzo gets a 4. I thought apart from his, well, he gets a 4 because of his goal. Otherwise it would have been a 3. Absolutely. No doubt the lad's trying. I've got no doubt, but he's so badly off form, it's unbelievable. Caicedo yesterday, not at his brilliant best, but okay, 6.5. Andre Santos gets a 5. Didn't really do an awful lot in the game for me. And then that woeful bit of control, which cost us a goal. He's a young lad. He'll learn from it. I'm sure he's a talent, but not ready at the moment, I don't think. Neto, not at his top best, but didn't get an awful lot of service, 6.5. Estevao gets a 6. Didn't see a lot of him, but for that one bit of skill where he nutmegged, was it Dunk? Dunk, we should, if we're going to go to Brighton and buy all their players, we could have done with buying Dunk. What a great centre half that bloke is. I know he's about 100 now, but I think for what it would have cost, probably 5 million or whatever, I would have bought Dunk. I really would. He's the type of guy that we need in that back with that experience. And boy, did he use it yesterday. And João Pedro, I'm going to give him a 7. Worked his socks off, and it was sad to watch because he didn't get any service. He was coming back, he was defending. I think he looks a real player, and he's got heart as well. But that can't be said for that collective unit. And it certainly can't be said for Maresca, who's going to get a 1. In-game management, shocking. Well done for winning the Club World Cup. On the night against PSG, you got your tactics absolutely bang on. But since then, I don't know if you're on holiday in your head or if that's the height of your ambitions, the World Club Championship, which is basically, I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of the way we won it, but it is basically a pre-season friendly tournament, isn't it? And what's the other, the Mickey Mouse thing we won? Conference League. We're a Champions League club. You need to go into the market and get a goalkeeper, and you need to go into the market and get a centre half. When Lavia's fit, happy days, we've got cover in that midfield. He doesn't really play the Caicedo role, he doesn't really play the Enzo role, but he's athletic, he gets about, he can pass the ball, and he can put a defensive shift in. So we've got cover there. So I know the sporting directors won't be watching this, hardly anyone is, but they've got to get a goalkeeper with experience who can marshal that defence, and they've got to get a centre half who does the same. Maignan available, and I'd go out and buy someone like Dunk. You ain't got to spend millions and millions to get those young lads with all that potential at the back, get them firing on all cylinders, knowing how to mark, and letting them feed off your experience. Okay, sorry that's a bit down today, but I am a bit down. Not just about that performance, but about the Lincoln performance. I couldn't even do one of these. I know you should do when you got a channel, but I couldn't. I was too depressed. Shocking. And we won. And some people will say, oh no, that's negative. Well, I'm just a negative person, I'm afraid. And so if you like negative people, or you don't like negative people, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I will speak to you after the next, I'll call it a match. I won't say Maresca Masterclass in management, and we'll see what gets thrown at us. Liverpool next week. That's it. I need a Guinness. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for watching. Up to Chelsea.
I walked the bridge in 72, where legends played in royal blue. Osgood's grace, Bonetti's hands, we stood and roared from the old shed stand. Hudson danced and Hutch would fight, Charlie Cook lit